happen because now you're looking at Jahlil Okafor at number 3 to the 76ers. Wait a minute. They just picked Joel Embiid last year, and they took the other kid. God, his name is – I'm looking right. And the other big kid from Kentucky the year before that. So you think they're going to get another big? Nope. Looks like he'll slip. And now we're sitting at 4. We're sitting at 4, where the Knicks, the big man in the triangle, we've seen it work, right? We've seen Shaq work in the triangle with a significant offensive game. But then you got the Moutier kid, the kid from he's from Texas. Well, he's from Congo, grew up in Texas, and then played pro ball last year in China. Emmanuel Moutier. You've got him. You got Porzingis, the kid from Spain, the 7'2" dude that can shoot the lights out. So there's that. Right now, like we clowned the Knicks a little bit. Remember during the lottery, we kind of clowned the Knicks a little bit about them. Look at that, they were so bad and they got the 4th pick. Yeah, look who's in the catbird seat now. And now think about this. I want you guys to think about this. The ramifications of, wow, that pass. The ramifications of this kid being drafted as opposed to drafting Jahlil Okafor. They're making room for Boogie. They're trying to let it be known that there is room for you, Boogie. The news that came out today is that for some crazy reason, well, I guess no, because now that's got to be off the table. Simply because they were the number 2 pick was a part of the package to get Boogie Cousins. That, from my understanding, the Kings were going to want Julius Randle as well, and another either player or pick. So now that they've chosen with the 2nd pick, they don't have any more ammunition to go out and get Boogie. That deal is done. Anyway, we're on pick number 3, the Philadelphia 76ers. Funny, these mock drafts here, I'm looking at the CBS Sports mock draft with Gary Parrish, Zach Harper, and Sam Vecini. Sam has the 76ers picking D'Angelo Russell. Well, guess what's not going to happen? That. Gary Parrish has them picking Kristaps Porzingis, and so does Zach Harper. So maybe we see Porzingis come off the board here, which is going to leave Jahlil Okafor. God, it's so funny how these things just kind of work themselves out. And by the way, this is Sports Kings Live. Big Mike here with you. The reason that you're only hearing my voice is because Rob is on his way. He had some stuff to take care of, and said he'd be joining us in the 8 o'clock hour. We're being heard via Spreaker.com and the Spreaker app. So when you download that, follow us or search us, Sports Kings Live, then follow us, and then click the little thought bubble. We're having a nice conversation in the chat room right now as it pertains to the NBA draft that's happening right now. You guys can also tweet us, following some tweets here trying to at least, on what's happening as well. Reese, God, now his name went out of my mouth again. Reese Davis is his name. That's the other guy I was trying to think of earlier. Reese Davis. And also, we're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and Tumblr at Sports Kings Live. The email address is sportskingslive@gmail.com. Now, starting this season, Jahlil Okafor was like the lock. He was a lock at number 1, right? And all of a sudden now, we're looking at him maybe at 4. Is this really happening? ESPN. They have the percentage of a kid being a bust. Like today. He is yet to put on a uniform. Like he barely got the hat on his head, and already they have percentages of what percentage chance this dude has to be a bust. That's, I don't know. To me, that's kind of going somewhere that doesn't need. That's going down a road that probably doesn't need to be traveled. So anyway, we're at 4 now. Are we not? Where are we at? I've lost. Oh, we're at 3. But I'm talking about 4 with the Knicks. But then 5, you have the Orlando Magic. Justice Winslow. You remember Justice? He's gonna play. He's a forward, but he's 6'5". He's gonna be a small forward. But yeah, exactly, 41%. He's small at 6'5", and they have him going to Orlando. Two of the three guys have him going to Orlando to play with Victor Oladipo, Peyton, the kid with the wild hair. I talked about them last year. Like, Orlando has a nice young squad. Scott Skiles, brand new coach down there. The last time we saw Scott Skiles, he wanted to play more of an up-tempo ball game. Push the ball, get shots up at the rim, and he's got a squad to do it. He's got Elfrid Payton is his name. See, these names are coming back to me like slowly. I still can't think of the kid from the 76ers. It's just Joel Embiid and Nerlens Noel. Oh God, man. I need to find a way to get into one of those concussion lawsuits, because I need to find a way, because like these names should be tip of the tongue as much as I read them and I hear them said and I speak them. Like, those are supposed to be, well, the other one is writing them. Are supposed to be the ways to remember things. When they talk to you about taking notes in class, that's what they tell you to do. If you write it and you speak it and you hear it, you're more likely to remember it. I guess the 76ers are about to be on the clock, and we'll see if the I think they go Emmanuel Moody. What is his name? Moutier? They need guard help. They absolutely do. They traded away Michael Carter Williams. They traded away the rookie of the year. Look at Jalil. Like, I don't understand why this is that big of a deal. He's gonna be a millionaire. This kid is not gonna fall into pick 11 or nothing like that. It's not gonna get crazy. He's gonna be a millionaire, and if he gotta wait another, 5 minutes to become one, I'm good. You know what I mean? It's like you got the winning lottery numbers, and they well, the lottery drawing is gonna be delayed for another 10 minutes. Cool, I'm good. I can make me some popcorn or something in the meantime. Yeah, I'm not sweating it. Yeah, it's just crazy the way they portray these things. They portray these things to the kids. Here's the third pick, everybody.
Before announcing the Philadelphia 76ers pick, I'd like to acknowledge the passing of Harvey Pollack, the legendary pioneer of NBA statistics, who passed away Tuesday evening. Harvey was the forefather of modern sports analytics. He invented statistical categories like turnovers and triple-doubles, and published his annual NBA statistical yearbook for 48 years. He documented NBA history, including famously handwriting the number 100 on a sheet of paper, which produced one of the game's most iconic images. Harvey spent his entire career in Philadelphia with the Warriors and then the 76ers, and was the only person with rings from all four of the city's NBA championships. He was also the last active NBA employee from the league's inaugural season in 1946-47. Harvey Pollack was 93 years old.
Good for him.
He will be missed.
Yeah, good for that dude. He lived to 93? Yeah, good for him. He had a long run.
Thank you very much.
I didn't just want to cut that off. I feel like it'd be disrespectful. He's talking about a dead dude, so.
In the 2015 NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University.
Wow. They have no idea, dude. The 76ers have no idea what they're doing. They're like, look at Emmanuel Moutier. He don't even understand what's happening. Like, what the hell? Didn't they just trade away their point guard? Don't outplay point guard. That dude doesn't play point guard. Yeah, man. Yeah. Inside, he's like, Jahlil Okafor is dying inside. He doesn't understand what's happening. Like, did anybody realize what Nerlens Noel did last year in his actual rookie campaign? Yeah, balled. That's what he did. And then you got Joel Embiid, I don't know, coaching the team half the damn time in a suit. But now you've got this guy. Like, okay, the Twin Towers is cool. But then, yeah, trade. Again, They know not what they do. Like Coop just said, he may be trade bait. Yeah, you know what's better than trade bait? You know, when you don't know who the trade partner is going to be? Yeah, an actual player. A dude that can actually ball now. Yeah, God. Because then all you set yourself up for is like one of those Robert Tractor Trailer, Dirk Nowitzki things. You know what I mean? Milwaukee didn't want Dirk, the Hall of Famer. Give us Tractor Trailer. Years later. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the Sixers are very they're a very befuddling team, to say the least. This pick, I understand best player available. I understand that part of the scenario. What I don't understand though is, I don't know. You went big, and then big again for the third consecutive year. Jesus Christ. So now I guess where are we at? We're at 4. So now it looks like Emmanuel Mudiay. I'm trying to say his name right. Now with the Knicks, and they're going to get a hell of a player. Yeah, the Knicks are going to get a hell of a point guard. With Mark Cooper believes that the Knicks are going to take Porzingis, the guy who Rob said just simply because of the pick. Because of the pick, he'd be a bust, and I told him that's ridiculous. If he's gonna be a bust, he's gonna be a bust, and it's gonna be a bust because he's a pretty much unknown. He's a specimen, a 7'2" guy with hell range on the jump shot. Again, young, so he's gonna have to get stronger and build his body up. But he knows the rigors of professional basketball by playing overseas. So that's a plus if you're the New York Knicks. The other plus is he already feels as though he was quoted yesterday as saying the Knicks are the best organization in professional basketball. Apparently, he has. I think he only worked out for the Knicks. As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, I think I heard that he only worked out for the Knicks, which would be a problem, you know. So Coop thinks they're gonna take Porzingis. Maybe I'm just being hopeful and thinking that better sense takes place, where you go ahead and draft Emmanuel Mudiay. You still Tim Hardaway Jr. still there. Still got Carmelo coming back next year off of the knee injury. So I guess conceptually, you've got a nice little nucleus if Mudiay can actually play, which from all accounts, from what everybody was saying about him coming out of high school, it should be love. And yeah, big up. You know what too? Before I get out of here for this hour, I should say. By the way, Rob just reached out via the text message and said he's not going to make it tonight. He's still at his other obligation. It got started a little bit late, so need I say it's a black function that he's at. Started late, so it's going to definitely end late as well. Shout out to Jaleel Okafor's dad. His mom died when he was 9, I think. Yeah, his mom passed away when he was 9. Not sure how. I don't know the story of how she passed, but his dad, raised what looks like a very level-headed. He's kind of meek. When I see him on TV speaking, he seems to be a guy who just likes to get lost in basketball, and not do all the other stuff that comes with being, the bigger guy and the star. But nonetheless, what seems to be a good young man. So good for him, good for Jaleel. Hope everything, if he does end up staying or not being traded from the 76ers, I hope everything works out well, because in the land of maybe we talk about people deserving good things to happen to them, they may fit in that category. I'm not really somebody who subscribes to that kind of thinking, but for what it's worth, I think, yeah, he probably fits into that category. This is Sports Kings Live. I'm Big Mike, rolling solo tonight. Sorry, guys. I know. Like, where's Rob? Get this idiot off the radio. I know. I'm sorry. I'm really not, but it sounds like the good thing to say. We're being heard via Spreaker.com as we are every night, Monday through Friday,